of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the... Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Allen going to fire quickly and give it to Diggs out wide. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down now, Mims. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed,
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, Mims. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 17, Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Mims, and he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is...
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, Watson. They still can't get him. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing. And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to move back in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down. Mims, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Watson now to throw. Quick slant completes into Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got... We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And some room to maneuver. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, this is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson, open man. Here's Schwartz, complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Able to slither by. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Watson. Now, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Mims, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Mims, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. Mims, And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Greedy Williams on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Mims. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Second and 8. Up the middle they go. Mims, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
And his kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us?
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need the necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of truck